Welcome into Sapcast Society. And he was really shaking it there, man.
Tribute to LeBron James, that one.
Actually, hey, shout out to LeBron. Could be career done today. So, hey, thank you, LeBron.
The GOAT,
Thank
man.
you, LeBron. Could be over. Goat, Stevie, how you going, boys? Ready for a mocky walkie?
I'm huge.
Big mock
I'm ready.
champ.
Here we go. This is what we're here for, is the rookie.
Mock me up, baby boy.
Let's get mocked up. Let's get
The
it
mock-
done.
The mock
mock
chains.
season.
It's
Don't
the
know any
mock
of the
chains.
players.
Let's mock it.
Yeah, we're ready
Let's
to
mock it
go.
up.
We've spoken about. We've spoken
What's
about.
he doing? What's he doing?
I don't know what he's doing.
Mac.
Mac chains. All right. So we've got the boys. We've got a bit silly. It's getting late over here in the evening, but we've got the boys set up. We've got a Superflex 3-round. Don't worry, we're not going past 3-round, but we might, if time permits, we might talk about anyone left on the board. We might grab. Stevie's going from the 2 slot. Benni drafting from the 5. We've got Tommy drafting from the 8 slot, and myself, the buff, at 11 to give you a good indication of who we're trying to target. Early, middle, and late in rounds. We're going to do 3 rounds, as I said. And we've got the data in front of us. I've got the data in front of us too. So we can talk about the rises and fallers after knowing the draft landing spot. And maybe we can talk about whether some of that, the talent that we liked pre-draft possibly has slid further than what we'd like it to. But anyway, without further ado, we are going to jump in. We're going to start the draft. And unsurprisingly, we see Jeremiah Love go off the board. Now, Stevie, you're on the clock here at pick 2. So talk me through it.
Yeah, well, you can't really go wrong with the first 3 or 4 picks. All pretty straightforward. I don't know how many people watch this podcast. I don't really look at a whole lot of film until after the draft, but I will select based on the film that I watched and the receiver that I think is the best receiver in the draft. I'm going to select Jordan Tyson.
No, we like that.
I'm a Jordan Tyson truther.
You are
Through
a
and through.
Tyson truther.
Yeah. So Jordan Tyson goes at pick 2 to Stevie, and that's a rise. Okay, so pre-draft,
You can
Tyson-
go Carnell, but I'll go with who I think.
Tyson went. He was wide receiver 3 off the board pre-draft, and he's moved up 3 spots. So 3 spots up, and Mendoza slipped 1 to pick 3. Carnell Tate has gone at wide receiver 2, and he's dropped a couple spots there to pick 4. Now, Benni, you're on the clock at pick 5.
What's the format for this again? 1 QB?
Superflex.
Super flexy.
Look,
At this point now, it's best player available. Obviously, it depends on your needs. You can go Jadarian Price, but for me, I'm going to take the upside and take Makai Limona.
Andre
The cheeky boy. I think, to be honest, the Philly Eagles are going to trade AJB, and that opens the door for Makai to get a bit more action, a bit more work in the new season.
Yeah. Well, I think it's probably a given. AJ Brown, he's gone. But Makai Lemon goes at so he's wide receiver 3 off the board in this rookie draft. Jadarian Price, the expected running back 2. And he's probably expected landing spot of Seattle, goes at pick 6. Casey Concepcion, the Cleveland wide receiver, at pick 7. And that leaves Tommy Sword on the clock.
Yeah, look, there's a number of different things that you can do here. I think I've made it well known that the 2026 draft class, you got it from a bucket of KFC, in a night out that you went out and gone, right, it's a bit of a mixed bucket of chicken. You don't know if you're getting a zinger burger. You don't know if you're getting some crispy strips. You don't know if you're getting popcorn chicken, or you're stuck with, I'm not saying the gravy and the potatoes bad, but like sometimes it doesn't get eaten.
Just straight gravy.
We don't know what we're doing here. But yeah, I'm going to go with upside. We're chasing upside. We're chasing players that we think are going to have that upside. I'm going to presume this is a premium draft post, tight end premium.
It's not.
Okay. Well, that's going to change my pick then.
I don't think it is. No.
I didn't know it was Superflex.
Well,
do you want me to check? I'll just quickly check
this. Is this a Superflex?
Let me just check. Let me just check the scoring on this.
This is a real Bob Flanders sort of operation.
It is. No, I don't believe it's.
Well, if that's the case, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go with our man. Omar Cooper. And the reason why we've chosen Omar Cooper is because Post told me that it wasn't a Superflex premium. We weren't confident, but it was toss up between Sadiq and Cooper, and I can talk into why. I think personally, there's a lot of Sadiq hate going on at the moment. It's kind of always that time of year where things turn around. They want to be the clever person. They want to be the guy who started hating the guy before they were loving the guy. So it's like, I hated, I'm telling you, this guy's crap after I was loving him so much. I have faith that Sadiq at pick 14 is going to get targets and he's going to get some volume. Will it be season 1? I don't know. Will he be on the field? Who knows? He's an athletic monster. I think he's got a lot of upside. Like similar to like an Njoku type. Cooper, same deal. Both exciting prospects. They're not all going to be force-fed, especially at the Jets. I think they're going to need to get another QB for that. We love Gino, who likes the wheel and deal, but chase upside in drafts, Sadiq or Cooper, good picks there.
100%. I like that. And I really like the Sadiq and Cooper, because that's what, like, we thought that Sadiq and Cooper, were going to, I thought Cooper was going to end up at the Jets earlier in, like, I think, what was it? They had pick 14 or 16, as you said. And they ended up trading up, getting it at pick 30, which I think is a bit of a steal. So those boys were targeted.
That was nice.
Seeing Ty Simpson go off the board at pick 10, might have thrown me a little bit, because I was probably going to talk to the fact of maybe trying to stash him. So I don't mind if you're a QB needy team, and you know you're not competing, grabbing Ty Simpson as a late round pick could be an okay selection.
You're getting him in the one. I think we had this discussion after the draft. Like, where do you see him going buff in a real world?
He has crept up, right? So he has crept up. Like, with our pre-draft mocky that we did, he went at 112. I've seen him go as early as pick 9 or pick 10 is the earliest I've seen him go in actual drafts. Yeah. So, look, I don't know if I'm grabbing him ahead of Sadiq, but I think at pick 10, I think there's a clear teardrop, and I would have probably picked him. There's some absolute funny buggers going on in our message board. I don't know what's going on here.
Who are you picking, Buff?
We've got a few subs in. We've got a few
jumped in.
Some blokes making some comments.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I think, like, looking at this, I do like a tight end, and I do like Eli Stowers, and I like the Vanderbilt built product. But I think what I need to do is I'm going to back in not just KC. Like, I think KC Concepcion is going to be good, but I like the Denzel Boston.
Denzel.
Oh, why is it gone as a little? We've gone a snake instead of the linear today. So
wow,
interesting. Posty stuffed that one up, didn't I?
Wow, Jeepers. This is a bit, hang on a second. What's going on here, mate?
It just means that we get the equal spread of who's getting the
robbed. Picks. I'm getting robbed. At 208, I'm getting robbed.
Eli Stowers goes.
Should we start again?
Tight end straight after at 112. We're seeing Coleman go off the board there. The Denver running back. Who's I think he was our third he was our fourth running back off the board pre-draft. So he's jumped Washington. He's jumped Washington.
We certainly has. And I like it. He has potential. We has potential. You just never know what our man down in Denver is going to do. So
yeah,
he's a strange unit who can put some things on the board.
Yeah, I think here, like the big, like there's a couple wide receivers that I'm looking at here that could be some big plays. Like, I like Jeremy Bernard, like we've spoken about him GOAT before.
Yeah.
Elijah Surratt, someone that's starting to slide down my board a little bit. But I don't mind at the start of this second round taking a risk on a guy, going for high upside, going for someone who I think if he wasn't injured, he'd be a clear first round pick. And I think Bell at Miami presents that upside that if he gets himself right, he comes back from his ACL.
Mm-hmm.
He could be an absolute study Waddy. If you're getting him in the second round, that's great value.
Yeah, well,
yeah, it's definitely an upside play, especially in this draft, postman. So yeah, I don't mind it. Take your man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jeremy Bernard goes after that. And then we see Singleton, the running back who went to Tennessee, going at pick 204.
Yeah. So this is where it starts to get a bit interesting, and we're looking at the board, and you know we've seen it all before. We flushed it down the toilet, and we know what we're dealing with.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to sort of look at zogging in this kind of area. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go with someone that.
If you don't know what that means, you can zig and you can zag, but sometimes you go zog.
Sometimes you go zog.
If you don't know what
and
that
this is
means.
what I'm going to do. I'm going to go with our man, Stribling.
Oh, you've zogged.
I'm going to go with Stribling because I think they're going to use him. I think they're going to have to use him.
Yeah, you don't draft him that high.
You don't put that much capital into our man and don't plan on using him in situations. 100%. So I'm going to go. I'm going to go with the zog, and this is what drafts are always about. You always find gold somewhere, and let's go for gold.
Can I just add a note here?
Yeah.
Where do you think he went now pre-draft, mock draft?
Third round.
I reckon he didn't even get drafted.
He went undrafted.
Yeah,
I knew it.
He went undrafted, and now so that's the biggest riser. He's gone at what pick 205. So what's that? That's the 17th pick. So he's gone from not being picked in the first top 36 to getting a pick in the top 17. Elijah Surratt
Fuck me.
Goes at 2.6. Brazil goes at 207. Benni, you're back on the board.
I'm back on the board. It's getting to the silly hours now, but with that being said, I know we've touched on it a few times. 2026 is definitely an upside draft. You got to take your boys where you believe they may or may not hit, instead of going with the consensus. I gather, especially moving into the second and third rounds. So at this position here, I'm going to take someone that I believe who might be able to carve out a spot as at least a WR2 in a good-ish offense with a good QB, Antonio Williams.
Nice, great pick.
Not bad. There is that room there, isn't it, for him to come in nice and strong with Jaden Daniels and much behind Scary Terry. Everett Johnson goes a pick 2.9. Zachariah Branch, a speedster, who got drafted out to Atlanta at 2.10. He's slipped a little bit, but he's there.
Yeah,
gets the slide ends.
Stevie's up. There's some fucking garbage kicking around here. This is like the back end of like a redraft when a real 16 rounder where you're sort of deciding between Cedric Tillman and fucking I don't know Amari Cooper. So I'll go Catron Allen.
Is that because his name's John?
Yep, mainly that reason. But you could carve out a role there. I still think it'll be a bit of a committee.
Yeah.
As well, but you never know. There's a little Malachi feels. You could go with
Malachi.
him. Yep, you could go with Fred Durst. Malachi.
Malachi.
What's his name? Malachi?
Malachi Fields.
I don't even look at the back. Like, I don't know any of them. So, little K-Tron, little Jacoby Lane maybe could do something, Benny. What do you think?
Yeah.
Anything,
I like Surratt a bit better, but yeah.
I like Kate
right.
Klubnik. He's got aura.
Go and fuck myself. Oh, well, you could even go
I
a
like
little,
that. I like
Catron Allen.
If you had a big, actually, I'll wait because I'll speak about that in a minute. But I'll go Catron. Going to Washington, it's wide-ish open. Grab him.
Yep.
And the fact of Stevie, the reason why that's only one pick higher than where he went pre-draft. I think that shows where the talent's evaluated as a late second round pick from those in the know in terms of ADPs and those sorts of things in the fantasy space. And the landing spot hasn't significantly changed that. And I think that's the big thing is whereas Stribling's a high upside play, but it's there might be a reason why he wasn't on boards, but there also could be something that we all don't know.
That's right.
And we always say that. The prime example being Clyde Edwards-Helaire becoming the number one pick when it clearly should have been Jonathan Taylor in that rookie draft. And it was all because landing spot got everyone excited. So Washington goes off the board, and then Malachi Fields. So 212 and 301. Malachi.
Little Fred Durst.
Nick Larkey.
Little Fred Durst could go. You could grab him. Little Max Clare. Clare, is it? From the Rams. Carve out a role. Little Brandon Thompson. Apparently is Tyreek Hill, according to fucking Twitter. So, you know, there's a few cuts here, but being Superflex, you got to have a big dick in this game. I'll grab a little Carson Beck.
Oh, that's a nice one. I was going to take
little Carson Becksy.
Carson Beck. So you never know what could happen. You maybe what's his name? That shit truck.
Jacoby Brissett.
Yep, Brisket. You know, he goes down. Carson Beck's there, steps in, plays really well. You've got a real good dynasty asset late in the draft. You never know.
For the biscuit.
I'm with you there because they'll probably go and get their quarterback next year, but they probably won't do it before they kick the tires on Carson Beck. If Brisket is no good, they could kick the tires on Beck, and you never know. Look at Tyler Shuck, hey?
Yep.
We love
Tyler Shuck.
We love Tyler.
Yeah. Fred Durst, Ted Hurst goes off the as the Goat loves to say, he's one of Goat's boys. 203, Jacoby Lane at 303, and then we got Jacoby Lane at 304. Also played. We got Benny on the clock now again.
This is where Benny gets clinical, and this is where his like Twitter subscription, that's where it really makes his money.
Here we go. Look, there's a few boys I've been looking at. Obviously, Twitter's been going off a little bit lately. Xavier Thomas, big name on the Twitter space. Kalen Black, another big name. I do like close one to home, Matthew Hibner, tight end, Baltimore. I know new offense this year, but Baltimore renowned for feeding both tight ends. In saying all of that, this draft once again is a bit poxy. Take players that are in good offenses who might be attached to a good QB. So yes, Hibner attached to a good QB. But in saying that, we take another wide receiver in Skylar Bell.
Nice.
Put up some big numbers in college.
Who the fuck are these quarterbacks?
Yeah, I think he was second in the country for receptions last year. I mean, receiving yards, second or third, I believe.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll see how he goes with Josh the Boss.
Yeah.
Allen.
There's room for him to come in and play some snaps. Like, he can compete.
Correct.
Like, Keon Coleman hasn't lit the world on fire. Obviously, they've got DJ Moore as the main guy, but there's some snaps up on the table. So,
correct.
I don't mind that pick. Drew Aller and Garrett Nussmeier go, and they're probably in two different positions here. Like, Drew Aller probably does have a shot at maybe getting in. And
I saw him moving like Titanic on Twitter today.
You know what the shit thing is? And this is where the internet can be pretty horrible place. That guy had like ankle surgery not that long ago. His season was ended by an ankle injury. He's gone and had his ankle repaired. And he's moving like shit because you know why? Because he's coming back from injury. People are canning him because and that's the thing. Like, people don't actually do their research and they want to get out there and have an opinion.
To be honest, that is you've just described me.
No, but like they've gone and whoever's posted, like some of the people that post that with those captions, it's like he's coming back from an ankle. Garrett Nussmeier in a good spot to learn. He showed a bit at LSU at certain points, but he's in a good spot to learn. So
we like the Enos.
We like the Enos.
I'll die for the
Enos.
Goaty boys up on the clock.
Look, this is where we have to get clinical. We have to look for value, and I believe there's someone who's right there. He's staring me in the face. He's a tight end, and he sounds like Clyde Edwards-Helaire. So we're going to take the Max version. We're going to take Max Edwards-Helaire, and we're going to take Max Clare. And the reason that we're going to take Max Clare is because, again, good offense. You don't know. They love tight ends. They run 3 tight end sets. I really think that there's some old bodies there, and I think there's some stinky tight ends on that roster. Is Higbee going to last another season? I don't know. Will Max Clare prove to be a talent? Maybe not. But he was drafted early or early enough. So I'm sure that they see something in him. So we're going to go with Clyde Edwards-Hilaire's brother in Max Clare.
Yeah.
I like it.
Don't mind it. That would, yeah. I think when he was at Purdue, he put up massive numbers. He went to Ohio State and struggled a bit, but I think you're always going to have regression when you go to an offense like that. So I really like Max Clare. And as we were saying before, Benny said it with Skylar Bell, go to the players with the good
Ohio
offenses.
State product.
Yeah. Cade Klubnik, as Coach said, bit of aura, the Clemson product. And it's the same. It'd be the same logic of drafting him as it would be to draft Carson Beck. They could kick the tires on him. Yeah. Yeah. So Coleman's going after Klubnik. Look, it's not me. It is just real. You've got to know who's there. You've got to know who you guys are in this particular space. When I look at what I'm looking for here is with the third round, is there anyone here with, I guess, a path to playing time?
Yeah.
And when I look at the board,
yes, there is.
There's someone I look at and go, I can see this person getting themselves on the field. And the man, and I know is a Wake Forest product, is Damon Claiborne.
Yeah.
Because the juice is gone from Jones. And Jordan Mason, don't know if he's a lead back. Like, he's had some moments. Don't know if he's a lead back. But Damon Claiborne, if you can get him at like the end of the third round, I think he's a good little like dart throw, and you just never know what you get. Thompson's gone at pick 312. That wraps up our mock draft section of the show.
Lovely.
And we'll talk about the board, I guess, now in terms of movers and shakers.
No, Whoop That didn't get drafted.
Who's that?
Whoop That didn't get drafted. Whoop That Trig.
Nah. Didn't get picked up. So there's always going to be someone that fell off the board after Shibling rose from the obscurity of the undrafted. But that was a wild time on that particular draft day that he went pick 33. But anyone that sticks out to you that maybe doesn't belong or does belong, in a different spot?
Look,
maybe Brennan Thompson.
I think Brennan Thompson's a bit stiff. Yeah. Next Tyreek Hill.
Possibly. Look.
Elite speed. Mike McDaniel offense.
Yeah. Obviously, the Nuss, like...
He's fallen a whole round because of
Can I be honest? I think go all the way to the left. All the way to the left. I think Malachi Fields. I think he's one that I can. Yeah, I think he's one that I can see sort of the hype getting pumped and pumped and pumped.
Yeah.
As a 6'5" receiver, we don't
like
know.
Them, do you? You don't like those big boys. I know you don't like those big boys.
And. But there's a path to targets there. There really is. There's a path to being some early season kind of relevancy. So that's kind of the thing you have to think about. I do think he's probably in that kind of mid-second. That's where I have him. So
no Hodley Ho, Nabarino.
Yeah,
no
I'd
like to see Malachi getting a bit higher than that.
Yeah. No, I probably agree because I think like Malik. What kind of shape's he going to come back in?
His leg's gone, man.
Yeah, could be gone. Could be. You never know. Sell high.
What we're doing our best trying not to say is if you've got a 2026 pick and you haven't drafted yet, what you want to do is go to the trash cans, find a half-eaten apple, and trade that 2026 pick for it.
Yeah.
Send your picks for next year's. Try and move it on. Unless you got a top desperate.
4. No. I think, and we've spoken about the running backs being the big loser of the 2026 draft, and you can see that because I think what we ended up having was in our pre-draft, the pre-NFL draft mock, we had 4 running backs off the board to start the second round. They literally went 1, 2, 3, 4 at the start of the second.
Where's Mike Washington?
Washington didn't go until 212 because of that landing spot. And that's where we see landing spot. That does impact value, and that is an indication because he's not going to take snaps, like meaningful snaps off Ashton Genty. It's just not going to happen. Whereas like, that Malachi Fields, if Malachi Fields maybe had gone to Buffalo.
Alashi Hibachi.
imagine if he, like had it gone to Buffalo, his draft stock, as you were just saying, Tommy, that would be through the roof. Like I'd be seeing him, I reckon, up towards the start of the second round. So understand the talent, understand what's there, but that's just a little breakdown of what we've got post NFL draft. That's where we're at with the landing spots, and we'll touch back on this later on in the off season. We'll do some more actual proper mock drafts. But
I will ask Benny because I always turn to him whenever I feel like he does the most research. I don't do any, but I will ask, when you look at the list and what sort of we've just done, is there anyone that stands out where they're just not in a good situation and you're looking at them and going, if they're one of the more talented players in the draft, but they've just been pushed, back really far just due to situation or draft pick or injury? Like, who are the sort of 2 or 3 that stand out to you where you look at that draft and going, fuck, if they went to, XYZ, they'd be a mid-first round pick?
I wouldn't say mid-first round picks, but like I'm a massive one on Elijah Surratt, and I think I've mentioned him before. I just think his profile is very good. He's just gone late in the whole draft process, so I don't know why exactly, but his profile's very good. And yeah, I would at 206. I could see him being one where he would push up as the season goes on. Him playing a big role at Baltimore, and then you're looking at him next year.
Yeah,
as you're like WR3 if you're playing three wide receivers and stuff like that. So he's one like that. The one that's dead for me kind of is Washington. Poor bloke. Like that's just once again, like you said, trash can. You could probably start throwing him in. It's a trash can because unless something really, really bad happens to Genties, I don't know.
Yeah.
Is there
the
anyone?
Other one, the other one as well is Jeremy Bernard.
Yeah.
Like if the situation at Pittsburgh was better with one, if they actually had a QB on board, and 2, he's kind of stuck behind DK and Pittman for the moment.
See,
I
go through and I think who is going to be, and look, Puka's the example, and maybe a little St. Brown, but who could be that guy? He's my dark horse to not this season, maybe not even next, but maybe in that 3rd year.
Taking my man.
Yeah, I think he would be the one where I would be like, oh, sorry. He'd be the one that I would pick.
Yeah.
It's quite clear that anyone can beat out DK.
Yeah.
So,
took a while for people to come around to that concept.
Yeah.
We're here now.
Yeah.
Sorry, Tommy.
The other pick I like was Nick Singleton. I know Tommy took him in our rookie draft, and he was
traded to get
moves. Him. Yeah, and I was, to be honest, I was actually trying to trade as well to move up to try to get him in our rookie draft, just because I think last year for Tajay Spears and Pollard on their contracts, I think this is the end of their contract year or whatever it is. So if he does well, like he was good at Penn State, so if he does well, he carves out a role for himself, and they're just going to screw the other 2 off or bring one back as a backup for less money, and Singleton's wheels up in a young offense with Cam Ward and Carnell Tate. So
I also like Williams at Washington. I think there's some upside there for him to see some immediate reps. Terry hasn't had the best run of things in terms of staying on the field. I think he's still a great talent. Terry's 30. He's not going to be around for forever. And I think there's a role for Williams in the slot there. I really do. And who knows, he might get some relevant snaps, and I can just see him creeping up a little bit.
Yeah. Can't mind that. I've got a couple, I know I've spoken about this before, but a couple bold takes. Actually, looking at this board, I wouldn't be surprised. I think there's a world in which, out of this draft class, Jadarian Price is the RB1 by the end of the year in terms of points scored, just because of the landing spot and going to Seattle instead of being in a shitty offense in Arizona. And I actually think Omar Cooper could be up there. Like maybe not WR1, but I reckon he could be number 2. I don't mind Omar Cooper. He had a pretty good. We spoke about profiles. His production, his athleticism, it's all there. He ticks all the boxes as a prospect. So it depends on if Tyson's fit. Carnell Tate clicks with Ward, and if Mackay Lemon doesn't weird Jalen Hurts out enough, I think he could be the one, Omar Cooper, in this wide receiver class to maybe take that step and be the lead guy in year one at least. But anyway.
It is always interesting. I love to revisit this next year because there's always, you go back and you could say like, oh, Skylar Bell at 305, and now he's like a bloody third or fourth round pick in a redraft league or something like that. You know, and it's so funny how things like that happen.
That's all right. I've got all the data, boys. I'll be tracking it all, so we'll be able to put some graphs together and see like where the values are going up and down. Release some stuff for the people in terms of maybe even, who knows, might even get a little taste teaser before we start launching our things like our products, like our ultimate draft kits. Join the society at some point. Might be some big things coming from the GOAT, I reckon. But anyway, we digress.
Big things.
We got a new
fuck is that noise?
Segment. The chopping block. The Bloxy. Who's running this one?
What's the block?
Oh, what the hell's going on?
Chopping block.
I'm running.
You're running the chopping block, my man.
So it's a new game we'll introduce, and I won't lie, I did not come up with this by myself. I've borrowed it from a few other pages I like around the world. But essentially is I'll give the boys 8 names. They've got to agree on keeping 4, cutting 4, and we'll see how they go. We'll rank it if they've cooked or they haven't cooked or they've been cooked. So today's edition is number 1 draft picks. And I've got names that we should all know. So I haven't had. So I didn't do blokes that we probably haven't seen in our lifetime. Like the Bo Jacksons of the world or whatever. I'm pretty sure it's no one.
It would have been a
Bo,
keep for sure.
Yeah. So we'll rank it off. So you just need to realize if you say you keep the first 4, the last 4 you're cutting. So
it's blind keep cutting.
It's blind.
Shit.
It's blind keep cut 4. So I'll say the names and you guys will have to deliberate and say we keep him, we're cutting him.
Are we allowed to know
so there's
the
2
year that
lists.
we're going from?
A keep
Are we
and
allowed
a cut.
Yep. Sorry, Postman.
Do we know the year that you're starting from? Are we allowed to know that?
Random.
Random. 4, so it sounds like there has to be 4 on each side, and
4
Ben
on each
says the
side.
name, and we have to put him in either side.
I'm just asking. So it's,
Probably should have discussed this before.
So it's number 1 draft pick.
Yep.
But are we allowed to know the earliest year that it's been represented?
No, we just hear a name, mate, and just hear a name.
You've all
Just like
watched these.
Klubnik, you heard his name and he kept rolling with it.
You've all watched these guys play. You've all seen them play.
All right.
Right, first name. Baker Mayfield.
You can go the Goose for me. You guys?
I'd like.
You have to be in agreement, by the way. It's not your individual list.
I'm going to cut Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, all right.
Baker, first
Baker,
cut.
I love you, but the boys have spoken. So
Okay.
Cut.
fuck.
You didn't fight for him at all.
Yeah, you didn't really put up much of it.
Yeah,
I voted 2 against 1. Like, what am I supposed to do?
There's nothing.
You gotta change our minds, bro.
Why do you hate me, Papa?
God forbid a white boy get a little bit of motion, man. We love Baker.
Just straight cutting.
Goodbye, Baker. Straight to the bin.
Number 2, Myles Garrett.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, Jenny.
Okay, Adam Tui would have a fit if we cut him.
Okay.
Our man from out back the end zone, he would actually come on the pod. I think he'd find a way to get on the stream and just off us all.
This is how they've gone as obviously players and the picks, everything. Yep. Third, Jared Goff.
That's tough.
You go with strategic.
I personally think we might hear a better QB than Jared. Are we willing to cut?
Yeah, but it's not about it's not about the QBs. It's about the number one pick, buddy.
I'm gonna say
because I know two
I
number one
love
picks.
Jared. You have a great family
Yeah.
at home. We really respect
Your wife.
what you're about.
Your wife's incredible.
Whoa! I just said we respect his family and what he's about. But unfortunately, I'm going to have to cut him.
Yeah, I'm cutting him. He's ugly.
I like you as a person, Jared.
We're agreeing to cut it. You guys are agreeing to cutting it?
I'm cutting him.
Cutting off.
Cool. This is a fan favorite. This one. Jameis Winston.
Fuck.
I know. You guys know my answer.
I'm not keeping him. I'm telling you, I'm not.
Buff?
I mean, we'd have fun, wouldn't we?
No, I'm not keeping
We're a little bit, but I'm a little bit Collingwood. I care about the individual. I don't care about winning games. So give me your
How many have we kept so far? I've only kept one.
You kept Myles Garrett. That's
if we
it.
keep Jabu over Bryce, if he comes, I'm just kidding.
If Bryce comes, I'll be flat that we've cut Baker and Goff.
Well, I'm not keeping Jabu.
All right, he's off the list. No,
so we cut Jabu.
Yeah, we're gonna have to cut him. I fucking love Jabu.
We just shot Bambi.
We have shot Bambi, but we need to start keeping some players because it's
I know. Well, I know there's two that are coming to locks. So there you go.
Andrew Luck.
Yeah.
We fucked this.
No, you know what? We should cut him before he retires on us.
Oh my God.
Yeah, right.
Andrew Luck, you keeping him?
Yeah. Keep.
He's got most.
He broke Tom's heart and now we're keeping him.
Yeah, we have to. I'll keep him.
Number 6. Peyton Manning.
Yeah. Oh, keep. Mate, are you serious?
Yeah, we're keeping him.
Okay, so you've kept 3, you've cut 3. 2 more to go.
We're in a good spot. I think we're in a good spot.
2 more to go. Brizzy Bryce Young.
Nah, fucking no way.
Who's that guy then, man?
Yeah, I know,
but I feel like it's going to be...
If it was Jabu and Bryce, I'm fucking picking Jabu. So we cut him.
I feel like this is one of those ones, where if we keep Bryce, he's going to have someone absolutely off the charts.
I'm keeping him. What do you guys want to do?
I'm just cutting him. Because I know who's coming next. I'll smack my laptop.
You cut him if you need to cut him. I'll accept it.
I think we cut him because I think Joe Burrow's coming next. I think we're cutting him.
Gone. Okay.
Cutting him.
You're cutting him?
Yeah.
Good riddance. He's changing it. Look at his lid.
Yeah,
I'm writing it. You boys have cooked today's first session. Joe Shiesty.
Yeah.
It's never not going to be the buzz.
That is a great.
That's a cook. That's a good. Cooking
Miles.
That's good for the boys.
Yeah.
You've kept Miles, you kept Andrew Luck, kept Peyton Manning, and you kept Joe Shiesty. Cut Baker, Goff, Winston, and Bryce. That's a good cook. That's a good cook session.
Who else? I'm just looking at who else you could have picked. So there's Kyler Murray, Trevor Lawrence.
Matty Stafford was another one I was thinking about.
That would have been tough.
That would have been tough. Caleb Williams.
Nice, Ben.
Well done, Ben.
Well done.
Eli Manning was another one.
Yeah, this is a great seggy.
Eli Manning go 1.
Yeah, but he decided didn't want to go there, so he held out, and then they traded him.
Yeah.
Who else?
He went to the Chargers.
He did.
Got
Yes.
Jabu, Andrew Luck, Cam Newton. That would have been tough.
Oh yeah.
Superman, man. Superman, man.
Yeah, Superman.
What pick was Saquon?
2.
2 was he? Why do I think he was 1?
Right, segment, Benny.
2.
Well done, boys.
Thank you, boys.
Yeah, well done, boys. All right. Well, we're wrapping up.
I've just found a piece of information that's just popped up on my desk. The Indianapolis Colts have had the most first-round picks ever, tied with the Los Angeles Rams. I did not know that.
What the hell? And tied with the North Melbourne Kangas.
Well, that's not true. Sorry, we haven't had any number one picks at the North Melbourne Kangas.
Anyway,
Is this it?
just want a quick. Yeah, this is it. We're wrapping up. So,
It's so silly.
I need to get something off my chest.
I've got a official program from the Super Bowl. Was it Super Bowl 60? Super Bowl 60, yeah, Super Bowl 60. Seahawks, Patriots. If you're a Seahawks or Patriots fan and you want 70, particularly a Seahawks fan, if you want this, it's unbelievable. Official NFL program. Let me know. Get in the comments. Tag us. Tag your friends. Share us. Might do a little giveaway. There'll be a contest coming.
Keep us.
So, 100%. Jess, do you have anything you want to sign off with?
I don't know why. And I get to this time and it's around draft time where I start getting a little
bitchy.
Nah, a little. I won't say the word, but a little erotic when it comes to certain players. I don't know why, but I want to buy low on Kyler Murray. I just want to get that out there. So maybe I'll just leave it there for next week, and we talk about our potential buy lows. We're sort of feeling a little. We want a little saucy. Get a few nasty boys that you think, maybe. Is there a world that this player could be good? Is it, what do we think? I'm just going to leave that. I think I'm a little.
What you're saying is about 9 and about our man JJ McCarthy.
I just think I'm starting to because you've got to get strategic and you've got to think outside the box. So, and I just, there's a few different players, and maybe next week we each bring a couple to the table, and
I've got one right now.
This is a little nasty.
Right now, slid too far.
Could you go and get them and just say, hey, this could be the go. We'll tease that for next week.
Yeah. I've got one man I'll give to the listeners for free. If you're a keeper draft or a dynasty draft, and you'll see this man go after round 10, pick him. He's too low on the ADP. Pick him. Travis Kelce should not be going anywhere after round 10.
After round 10?
After round 10. I'm saying you can go, mate, like I'm talking
this is his
round 10 through to round 14. I think it's
last year though.
Tight end 3.
Buffy. See,
tight end 3.
I've had a good think about this. I'm a little erotic for a little Noah Gray. Like last pick of the draft sort of operation. So this is where you got to get nasty.
Type of Noah.
Just take him into a room and
give him a Gray. What's that movie?
50 Shades of it.
50 Shades. Noah Gray. 50
Shades. It's his new nickname. Welcome to the show.
Noah Gray.
Welcome to society.
I'm
50
just
Shades.
saying. You got to get clinical, and this is the stuff you got to start thinking about. Obviously, I don't care about. I've made it abundantly clear I don't know anything about the draft, but nasty boys, that's mine. And nasty girls, that's mine.
We'll leave that there. We're signing off now. If you've got this point, be a friend, tell a friend, like, share, subscribe.
50 Shades.
If you didn't get the point, 2026 draft picks. We are out. Sell them while you can. Get out while you can. Be a friend, tell a friend once again, and we will see you next week. Ciao for now.
Bye.
Bye.